Hi, just gonna talk about some things from my past and you know things I thought you might find interesting. I used to be a delivery driver. The place that I work. It was fun. I had a lot of fun driving all over the place. And well, tell you one thing that really kind of really made it kind of weird is I had delivered in Georgia. Now Georgia, it's a nice place. I like Georgia. I get along good with the people, but Georgia directions can be very fun. Very fun. Man. All right. First off, there's three things actually that kind of I remember vaguely. There's lots of others, but there's three that are, three things. Where's my three things that come to mind very fast? All right. The first one is I would ask someone, where's the hardware store or whatever, and they'd be like, okay, it's real simple. You just go down here, and when you get to the old Miller place, you just take a left, and it's right there on the right. And I'm thinking, okay, what's the old Miller place now? Is it like 7-Eleven, some kind of a, clothing store or something? I don't know what the heck it is. I never knew the Millers. I don't really care about the Millers. But for some reason, this guy seems to think that everybody knows the Millers. They were there. You turn where the Millers were, you'll be there. So anyway, I never did find the place. The Millers obviously didn't have that popular of a place. Takes me to number two. And number two was, the guy says, yeah, it's real simple. You just go down the road, go over 5 bridges, and take the first dirt road on the left. So I'm like, okay, that sounds simple. I took off. And I ran over a ditch. And I'm thinking to myself, there's kind of a bridgy thing over the ditch. Does that count as a bridge? Does that not count as a bridge? I don't know. And Georgia roads, man. I mean, you could drive like 1,000 miles if you don't count the right number of bridges. There's literally miles of roads back there. And make a long story short, I never found the place. After the 5th bridge, I was in South Carolina. I must have meant the ditches. My bad. All right. And another one I got is I'd be told stuff like, what you got to do is you go up here about 10 miles before you get to the highway. You take the road to the left. 10 miles before. I guess this one's probably the easiest one to follow. You just go to the highway, turn around, come 10 miles back, and you're there. But that doesn't seem like it was the way he meant for it to be. I don't know what he meant exactly, but he seemed like he knew, so I took him at his word. Another thing I had when I was delivering parts, kind of strange for Georgia, is I would go into a place and I'd say, hey, I got some parts here for Rick Miller. I need to get a signature or a check or something. And they'd be like, oh, Rick, he went down to the coffee shop to have breakfast. Okay, well, can you pay, or do I have to wait for him to get back? And, oh, no, going down to the coffee shop. He's right inside the coffee shop. It'll be fine. Just go on down there and he'll pay you. So I left the parts there, and I go down to the shop. I walk down there, and of course I go into the coffee shop, and I'm looking around, and it's a small town, but everybody who lives in this town just about is in this coffee shop. There's like 75 people. There's like standing room only in this coffee shop. You couldn't count all the people in this coffee shop. It's crazy. And I'm thinking, should I ask the lady at the counter? She seems busy as hell. She's got like 5 people in a row waiting on. And so I start yelling, does anybody know who Rick Miller is? And of course, this is a small town, so everybody knows who Rick Miller is. So someone speaks right up to like, oh, Rick, he's in the back corner. Just going back there. He'll take care of you. So embarrassing. It's so hard to. Anyway. They pegged me as a weirdo, crazy guy. When I took the job driving, I should have known better. I did have a warning. I had the girl that taught me. I was taking her job because she got too many tickets. She was getting too many tickets. They were taking her license away. She couldn't drive anymore. So she showed me the way to do a run, and we got 2 speeding tickets the week she showed me her run. So she's a good driver. Oh wait, I had this one place in Orlando, believe it or not, and it's a 6-lane highway, 12-lane highway, 6 lanes on each side. And go to an intersection there, and she says, "Okay, the way you're supposed to do this is you take a right, and you work your way through like 6 lanes, and then you go down, you make a U-turn, and then you work your way 6 lanes to the other way, and come back, and then go to the place, and it's right pretty much across the street. Or you can do it my way." And you can probably guess what her way was. But this way we went airborne off the center divider. She definitely should not have been driving, and I probably should have followed suit. That was her fast way. I'd never used that way. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I sat there and said, "Well, she said it works." Whoa. No, not me. I cheated. I kind of made U-turns where I shouldn't. But I never ever got airborne off the center divider. It's really easy once you learn it. It's a technical place when you're just learning it. I don't know what else to say about driving. If you want to drive for a living, good luck to you. This has been a very, very small episode of what you can run into when you're driving. Well, I guess I'm going to go now. I'm going to probably play some more video games, or no, I'm not getting up. I'm going to make up something. I'm going to sit here and play video games. Sorry.